Making the world a better place is an intricate puzzle, and piece by piece, the women and men of Rotary have worked hard to fight hunger, promote literacy, and move the world toward peace. But there is still much to be done, still some missing pieces, and one of those missing pieces is you. Learn how you can help Rotary put together a better world.
Parents, families, and friends of our Westmont Junior High School 8th grade students, I would like to welcome you all to the 2012 graduation ceremony. I also want to welcome the members of our Board of Education, Superintendent Kevin Carey, and CUSD 201 administration and staff. Please check your cell phone to make sure it is silenced or turned off. Mrs. Nemec, please begin the processional. Will everyone at this time please rise and join us in the playing and singing of the national anthem? At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce the President of our Student Council, Louis Prado, to give this year's commencement address. Mr. Prado.
Well, it's been quite a ride, hasn't it? We've been through it all in the last 3 years. It hasn't been easy, but nobody said it would be. Next year, we're going to high school, and it's going to be difficult, but that doesn't mean that it's going to be impossible. Junior high wasn't easy, but we still made it, didn't we? I remember 3 years ago, Mr. Fiala told us that the 3 years at the junior high were going to go by fast, and we didn't believe him. Took us long enough to get out of elementary school, but look now. Seems like it was just yesterday that we were first coming to this school, worried about getting lost or not being able to open up our lockers. And now here we are, sitting here 3 years later, getting ready to graduate. Westmont. Westmont is a small town with a small school, and we all know each other here. Some of us more than we need to. But most of us have been together all our lives. Next year, some of us are already going on our own way, leaving to different high schools. Most of us are staying together for the next 4 years. That sounds like a long time, 4 years. Think about how quickly 3 years have gone. After we graduate in 2016, you may never see the person to the left or the right of you ever again. Time is going to go by faster than you think. Just ask all the parents in the stands, seeing their kids going to high school already, growing up before their eyes. Ask them how quickly time goes by, how much time they wish they had with us, how quickly their babies grew up to young adults. We have to enjoy what we have when we have it, whether that is friends, family, or the last A you got in a test. Celebrate your success, right? Next year in high school, there's going to be a lot of opportunity. I suggest you take it. Do everything you can before you can't anymore. Don't give yourself the chance to regret something. Don't allow yourself to carry a burden that stays with you because you didn't take a chance, take an action when you could have. Graduation isn't something that's supposed to be sad. It's a celebration. You know why? Because we made it. We made it through everything that anybody threw at us. 3 hard-fought years, but we made it. Now I couldn't be any happier to graduate with anyone else in the class I am today. I'm proud. I'm proud of what we've done at Westmont Junior High School, and you should be too. Congratulations. We did it, class of 2012. We did it.
While the band's getting ready, I want to take a moment to recognize the many dedicated teaching professionals who work in this school. This group of adults has a passion for education and for working with your students. They believe in the importance of challenging academics and the development of responsible, respectful, and successful behavior. Our faculty members are guides that help students grow along our path. I am extremely fortunate to work with such individuals. At this time, will the teachers, administration, and staff members of the junior high and other schools in our district please stand and be recognized? Thank you. I want to also take this opportunity to recognize 3 staff members retiring this year. Their dedication to CUSD 201, to the students of the junior high and the community of Westmont has been greatly appreciated. Will Mrs. Marciniak, Mrs. Schroeder, and Mrs. Delanoy please come up to the stage? Just give them the flowers and we can get off, okay? Okay. Whether it was in the gym, athletic field, stage, or classroom, you have had a great influence on the lives of students at Westmont Junior High School. Please accept these flowers as a token of our appreciation as you start a new chapter of your lives. I also want to recognize Mrs. Arsenault, who couldn't be here tonight. She'll be retiring at the end of the current school year, and her work in the front office has always been appreciated. To our retirees, thank you. Thank you, ladies. I would like to introduce Mrs. Linnea Nemec and the Symphonic Band. They will be performing The Great Locomotive Chase by Robert W. Smith. Mrs. Nemec. The students I will be introducing next are our Principal's Academic Excellence Award recipients. This group of students has been on the high honor roll for at least 2 quarters during the current school year. Students, as I call your names, please come up and stand on the risers. Ms. Quattrone and Mrs. Rowland will then present the awards to you. Please hold your applause until all the student names have been announced. Students, please remain on the risers until a group photo has been taken. Luke Abaticola. Colton Blaine. Madison Debs. Paige Dold. Adam Dahl. Bashir Alzekum. Hanya Gonzalez Serrano. Paul Gordon. Anthony Griffiths. Carlin Hastings. Madeline Lubeck. Louis Prado. Amanda Preet. Kaylee Price. Lauren Videra. Now we can give them a well-deserved round of applause.
When you see what lies ahead, just beyond the open door, don't be worried, work together, that's what friends are for, that's what friends are for. Beginnings lie ahead, starting over once again. First we didn't know each other, now we're all best friends. Now
I now want to introduce Mr. Jason Prisney, our 8th grade social studies teacher. Mr. Prisney, please introduce our Vivian Turner Award winners. Students receiving this award should come up to the stage. Please hold your applause until all students have been recognized. A group photo will be taken afterwards. Mr. Prisney.
Thank you, everyone, and good evening. I'd like once again to welcome everyone here this evening, Board of Education members, our district administration, our teachers, family members, friends, and of course, the class of 2012. I'm very honored on behalf of the Westmont Junior High staff to present a very prestigious award this evening. The Vivian Turner Academic Achievement Award is given annually in honor of a teacher who dedicated over 30 years of her life to the Westmont school system. Specifically, this award is earned by achieving the highest grade point average for all 4 quarters of the 8th grade school year. The students I'm about to announce have displayed qualities that Vivian Turner exemplified throughout her career as an educator: determination, perseverance, sacrifice, and a dedication to success. Statesman and retired General Colin Powell said, "Success is the result of perfection, hard work, learning from failure, loyalty, and persistence." These students certainly have displayed the characteristics that Powell speaks of. Remember that anything worthwhile will indeed require hard work, learning from your failures, and persistence. You have set a high standard for yourselves and others as you enter this next phase of your life. As you leave the junior high, challenge yourself in all areas of your life and continue with the same work ethic that you have shown to your teachers, to your peers, and most importantly, yourself. This year, there are 4 deserving students to win the award. When your name is called, students, please come up on stage and line up to my right and receive your award. And once again, congratulations. Audience, I will ask that you please hold your applause until all recipients are up here, have been called, so that we can celebrate and applaud their accomplishments collectively. On behalf of the staff at Westmont Junior High, I'm proud to present the Vivian Turner Academic Achievement Awards for the 2011-2012 school year to the following students: Paige Dold, Adam Dow, Bashir El-Zakum, and Amanda Preet. Sit down.
We are now at an important and exciting part of our ceremony. Students, as you walk across the stage, in a very few steps, you begin the final transition from your junior high education to the start of your high school years. Your choices will influence the path you now will take for the next 4 years. Please remember that relationships you make and nurture should be ones that help you to successfully navigate life's journey. Please hold your applause until the end. I know everyone wants to hear their student's name read, and I'm sure you want the ceremony to proceed in a respectful and timely manner. Representing the Board of Education and helping us to award the diplomas will be Mr. Joel Price and Mr. Gary Armstrong. Thank you, gentlemen. Luke Jonathan Abatacola. Luis David Alcantar. Matthew Edward Elisauskis. Sabrina Lorraine Anderson. Alexis Teresa Angelini. Nicholas Dean Antonian. Jackson Armand Arias. Cassidy Martina Baltiera. Kaylee Eden Bambula. Gabriel Francisco Barrera. Sarah Jean Bain. Noah Daniel Benson. Colton Patrick Blaine. Dominique Brown. Tara Lindsay Brown. Trevor Allen Brown. Tren Gerald Wilson Bussell Smith. Diego Alejandro Cardenas. Misa Venice Carter. Eliana Castillo O'Malley. Ariana Nicole Cercedes. Ryan J. Chapman. Jelani Deshawn Collins. Jamie Lee Conlon. Jose Jamie Contreras. Talia Shanta Cooper. Melanie Christine DeBarris. Nyla Marquis Davis. Alexis De La Cruz. Madison Braxton Debs. Paige Ellen Dold. Adam Joseph Dahl. Kyle Doman. Brittany Elizabeth Ironman. Bashir J. Elzachem. Jessica Faulkner. Luis Angel Fernandez. Jackson Fisher. Daniel James Fisher. Jesse Tyler Floyd. Michael Patrick Flynn. Leo James Forch. Jacob Jerome Galan. Curtis Carl Golias. Joseph Michael Gomez. Elizabeth Gonzalez. Hanya Viane Gonzalez Serrano. Paul Robert Gordon. Anna Michelle Gorman. Anthony Kenneth Griffiths. Jordan Nicole Grisby. Jonathan Philip Guy. Carlin Mary Hastings. Elizabeth Faith Hebel. Anna Marie Higgins. Dylan Thomas Higgins. Gabriel Arthur Norrell Icavelli. Paul Henry Joyce. Ronald Taylor Kaiser. Devin Renee Capusta. Kyle William Kraft. Tamia Kramer. Buddy Kretz. Finian N. Larkin. Adam Michael Loratig. Corey Marie Lesnick. Jasmine Takia Logan. Cesar Lopez. Madeline Rose Lubeck. Matthew Macy. Andrew Joseph Maloney. Andy Jonathan Mariaca. John A. Martinez. Alexis McCrae. Devon Paris McNeil. Chloe Christine Medema. Kayla Serena Mejia. Kevin Cooper Melvin. Madison Ann Manessis. Zachary Michael Mikulek. James Scott Miller. Winter Marie Moats. Sarah B. Mustafa. Justin Newton. Matthew Joseph Niemeyer. James Kenneth Niles. Hannah Elizabeth O'Malley. Tricia Shannon Obias. Lindsay Olson. Danya Jocelyn Orzaba. Haley Taylor Party. Taylor Jordan Parker. Kevin Alexander Parks. Jasmine Isamar Patino. Luis Rogelio Prado. Nathan Alexander Preen. Amanda Renee Preet. Kaylee Enid Price. Ajay Edward Miller Rao. Tyler Pranamit Radahau. Marina Ann Richter. Christina Lee Rogers. Danielle Isabel Rozek. Belen Raquel Ruiz. Leah Catherine Ryan. Marjana Sala. Nico Anthony Smolis. Stefania Sarkic. Rodrigo Schofield. Cara Ann Sedavi. Nicholas Michael Sabrava. Gannon John Saran. Aaron Patricia Slattery. Sam William Saltwich. Taylor Ashton Spalding. Jacob Roy Strobel. Inigo Luis M. Tall. Sammy Tabali. Abbas Mustafa Tayyabali. Kyle Anthony Thevernard. Melissa Anastasia Vargas. Lauren Videra. Lexi Monique Wallace. Grant James Wallen. And Jacob Dylan Welch. Okay, you killed my thunder there. So just so you knew what I was going to say, please join me in a round of applause to celebrate the success of the 2012 Westmont Junior High School graduate. At this time, I'd like to introduce Mr. Carr from Westmont High School. Mr. Carr would like to say a couple words to our graduates. Mr. Carr.
Over the last several years, it's been my privilege to greet the former 8th graders, as they head into their high school experience. All of you seated out here have been on the Panther path now for 3 years or so, and I'm very pleased to say that as you head into your high school experience, the Westmont Junior High School staff is confident that you are ready to tackle everything that high school has to offer. I'm also confident that whether it's across the street at Westmont High School or at another high school, you'll be able to take advantage of the opportunities that are afforded to you and really have the opportunities and options coming out of your high school experience that make an adult life that positive, productive, personally rewarding experience you deserve. I'm pleased for you. This is an exciting summer, and I hope you hit your high school experience in the fall hit the ground running and be as successful and pointed in a positive direction as possible. Before I turn this microphone back over to Mr. Fiala, I'm going to ask that he stands up for a second. Come on. Mr. Fiala very appropriately and graciously recognized the retirees for his staff. He failed to recognize himself, which would have been kind of awkward, I suppose. In his 37 years in District 201, Mr. Fiala has been a teacher, he's been a coach, he's been a principal and assistant principal, and he's been a friend. He's a good guy, and the district's a better place because of him.
Thank you. Thank you. I forgot to take my Allegra today. That's all that. Freshmen, as you mature, you will look back to see that your life has been a collection of beginnings and ends. For example, you began your education at an elementary school. As that ended, you began a junior high school experience. When that took place, the change brought about excitement, tempered with apprehension, uncertainty, and maybe a little fear. Meeting new challenges and deciding how to handle the new experience with all the obstacles it would bring certainly was important to you. It became the problem at hand, and one that needed to be addressed. Finishing 8th grade and moving to high school is no different than any other educational change you have faced and will face in the future. It is change. Don't be afraid of change. It is the transition from the end of one experience to the beginning of another, and is something with the positive plan will inspire you. Do not let change consume you. How we handle change helps define us. It should motivate us to improve. A friend of mine once said to me, "Nothing's permanent but change." When I was younger, I wasn't comfortable with that notion. But with experience, I realize it's part of life. We are ever evolving, and it is how we learn and grow. Resiliency and thoughtful preparation are how we overcome perceived obstacles that may come along with change. Remember, being responsible and respectful are characteristics that will help you to succeed. The Panther Path is a journey students and adults will always travel on. Some of you are still going to be a part of the Westmont Thoroughfare. For others, it is time to take a turn in the road that may take you away from Westmont. Oh, that'll do it. And your peers. Whatever the road you may travel, you must always remember, you must always continue to evolve, learn, and grow. I hope the investment you made with us will pay large dividends in the future. For all of us, nothing is permanent but change. I truly wish you the best. You as a class, and the other Panthers and Sentinels before you. Will always have a special place in my heart. To the community of Westmont, thank you for the time we have spent together and the honor of working with the CUSD 201 students. God bless you all. Okay. And thank God I finally got through that. All right. I'd like to take this time to also introduce our new principal for next year. Mr. John Jonek is here. Mr. Jonek, could you stand up, please? He deserves a round of applause. Okay, graduates, PTO, friends, and families, you are welcome to join us for refreshments. There will be an opportunity for graduate and family photos to be taken. The Westmont Junior High School PTO will also be selling copies of the graduation video. You may also place your order with them at a table set up in the Commons. The memory books from the PTO are completed. You can go to the attendance office to pick those up. Mrs. Nemec, you may play the recessional.
New Generations is Rotary's fifth avenue of service. This simply means that as professionals and community leaders, we should reach out to teenagers and young adults. We can mentor them and offer guidance and professional development. And we can instill a commitment to service by working together on service projects.
I think we have to nurture the sense of civic consciousness among the young early, so that they will be automatically looking for opportunities to serve.
New generations are not just the future, they're the next generation of Rotarians. Interact is Rotary's service club for youth ages 12 to 18. An Interact club can be based in a school or in the general community.
It's a great club. I enjoyed it. It was fun, but it taught me to be realistic in almost everything I do, and it taught me to give back, because if no one's giving back, nothing can get done.
These are very responsible kids. They really want to do things in the community. They are dedicated to serving, and it's really refreshing to see that.
Rotaract is Rotary's service club for young people ages 18 to 30. Rotaract clubs can be centered in a college or university, or in the general community.
I can go anywhere in the world, and I know that not only will there be a Rotaract club, but I'll be able to meet a bunch of people that have a lot of similar interests to me, interest in engaging in community service, in international issues.
I think that every Rotary Club should sponsor a Rotaract club if it's at all possible. It brings a lot to the table. It's bringing the next generation into what we value most, which is service.
Rotary Youth Exchange allows young people ages 15 to 19 to live and study in another country for up to 1 year.
In your year, you manage to meet new people, get a new home, make friends, learn a culture, and that just gives you so many social abilities that you otherwise wouldn't get so easily.
I'm a Rotarian today because I was a youth exchange student. I think it's one of our strongest programs. They're the best seeds we are planting for future Rotarians.
Rotary Youth Leadership Awards, or RYLA, is Rotary's leadership training program. Districts and clubs sponsor RYLA conferences lasting up to a week.
This is a great program. Opened you up to other ideas and just showed me how to be open, just how to be accepting of other people's opinion.
For the young people, it is an opportunity to make them world citizens. For Rotary, it is an opportunity to begin to mold the Rotarians of the future.
Rotarians have the opportunity and responsibility to cultivate lasting relationships. These connections have produced many of today's Rotarians.
In my case, the mere fact that a Rotarian mentors a young adult was already something big for me. And that's what struck me really, that someday I will also become a Rotarian.
All the capacities a leader can have been developed through RYLA, through Rotary, through Rotaract, through Interact.
This is really Rotary's investment in the future of Rotary, in the future of the youth leaders who will later on become Rotary leaders.
The world's young people are the future of Rotary. Let's engage young people, prepare them for lives of service, and turn new generations into the next generation of Rotarians.